The Timeline is brought to you by
MTN. Everywhere you go.
Now, did you know that your social media presence and your online footprint can and most probably will be used against you by a financial institution to extend a loan service to you? Now, we caught up with Mark Kaigwa, the founder of Nendo, a social media strategy, training, and consultancy firm, and he told us how.
Africa is getting known as a place that is defining the future of finance. The first wave of this was mobile money. So here we had these SIM cards, and lo and behold, the telcos were able to realize that through getting the same people who would sell us airtime and turning them into agents, they could transform our economies and begin to move person to person cash transfers through the SIM card powered by SMS. We call this mobile money. The next phase of mobile money will astound you. This one says that if you have been transacting for 3 months or 6 months, that not only do we just have the SMSs from the telco provider, but on your actual device is buried all of these data points that can allow someone, a bank, a lender, a financial services provider, to afford you certain products and services simply just based on your behavior. What I'm talking about is where artificial intelligence and what we call algorithms are meeting. So let's talk about your phone and your habits. If you have a smartphone, specifically an Android phone, I am able to tell certain things about you. We'll just look, what kind of person are you? Do you post pictures? Do you post text? That will assist us to being able to qualify you for a loan, even though we've never met you and never had you fill in a single form. Secondly, let's look at your phone contacts. How do you save them? Do you save them with the first name and the last name? Do you save them with one name? Do you save them? How do you do? Because when we study that, we learn a bit about you. You take the time to save people's names first and last. That qualifies you better for a loan. Let's look at this. Do you call 15 people a week plus? That itself qualifies you for a loan in a better way, because it says here's somebody with an active social network, they're maintaining a minimum balance of airtime. That's great. Do you have a total of 80 plus interactions with people from SMS and otherwise? We're learning more about you. Let's not even take geographical data. These cell phone towers all around us, they track our location. Our phones, especially the smartphones, know between 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. where we are. It can tell you, Mark, it's Thursday, it's time to go to the gym. Oh, okay. It's Friday, Mark. You know where you want to meet your friends tonight? We can recommend. Or it's Monday. Hey, you got to get home a bit early. You know what day of the week it is. So these lending apps are able to take that information and say socioeconomically, this is a person who goes out on Fridays and gets home about, let's say 8:30 p.m. on ordinary days or 6:30 p.m. And from that location, they can say socioeconomically here, we can assume a certain amount of rent is paid. These apps have over 10,000 such data points. Very small things that add up to a very big digital footprint that can qualify you for credit, up to $500 US. And all you have done is download an app, fill in a questionnaire. You can even have existing and outstanding loans, and they would still be able, if your rationale and your data is supporting your case, they can advance you because they're able to tell your rate potentially of default and generally whether you're likely to pay the loan. And they've now been able to lend at least one player, the market leader, in excess of $50 million. All right, they have over 1 million downloads and they're active in a number of countries, and they are all gunning for anywhere that there's mobile money. So little do you know that online presence of yours could lead to a difference between you getting accepted for, who knows, a loan, a mortgage, one day maybe even just an airtime advance.
Well, of course, don't forget, if you're looking for more of this conversation, or you'd want this to continue, first of all, go follow CAST Uganda and Southern Sudan on Twitter and Facebook. They organize a social media conference, a platform to allow us to have the conversation on how social media can be used for positive socio-economic transformation. Also follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. That's at the Timeline 256. We're always happy to hear from you, know your comments, know what you think about the episodes. If you have questions, we're more than glad to respond to those, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's at the Timeline 256. Of course, if you have no money for YouTube, well, *150*55# gives you unlimited internet. So you don't have to be loading again and loading and loading and loading and loading. you have unlimited internet, right? Thank you so much for being part of the show. Goodbye, God bless, and catch you on the internet.
The Timeline was brought to you by
Switch to MTN Unlimited Internet everywhere, every time, for everything. Dial star 150 star 55 hash to choose your monthly package. True Unlimited is finally here.
MTN, everywhere you go.